What's going on, guys? We got a Q&A coming straight from Brittany's Instagram page, @BrittDon. I'll link it on the screen and in the description box below if you want to follow that. We're heading over to my brother and sister-in-law's house right now, the day before we leave for Vegas, which, if you're watching this, we're already in Vegas at the Olympia. But we're just going to hit the questions. Sorry if the sun started blasting us in the face, but we're going to do the best we can to just run through as many questions as possible. So let's do it.
So the first one says, where can I find the Ultra Black Monster? We found it at 7-Eleven, and I actually think that that's the only place that sells it right now. It's I think it's limited edition, so. Yeah,
Ultra Black is black cherry flavored Monster, served at 7-Elevens only.
Like, were you guys ever in a frat or sorority? If not, have you ever considered rushing one? I never did it. I had friends that did it. I had nothing against it. Just wasn't for me.
Yeah, me neither. We both graduated from college, and neither of us ever took part in the frat or sorority life, but we all knew people that were part of it, and nothing against it, just not something we chose to do.
How do I get my girlfriend to stop doing endless amounts of cardio and lift with me? This is something that people ask us all the time, I feel like, and honestly, like, just don't push her to do it, because if she doesn't want to, she's not going to, or she's going to resent you for making her, and that's not what you want. So just show her, take her to the gym with you, show her pictures of other girls that lift and videos and stuff, show her you're not necessarily going to get bulky like all girls think you are, and yeah, maybe she'll change her mind.
That's it. Just show her that training and lifting weights is a lot more fun than cardio. Some people enjoy cardio, that's cool, but just don't pressure her into it. Take her with you, bring her through a routine, and you know, she'll see progress and she'll be happy she started lifting.
Can you give me a shout out? Student in nutrition trying to get started. So shout out to @NutritionAdvice. How do you find out the quality of protein powders, such as a whey protein from Walmart compared to my protein powder if they both have the same macros? Ingredients.
Yeah, you got to check out the ingredient list. Oftentimes the cheaper proteins from like Walmart or Costco are loaded with filler ingredients, and the actual protein content isn't that high, nor is the quality. So I would just recommend look for something that's GMP certified. Spend a little bit more extra money to make sure you're getting a higher quality protein. That's just my advice. I understand not everyone can afford the more expensive proteins, but there are some good names out there that you could just get a great protein for a cheaper price, like My Protein. And I know I just sound like I'm linking that because I'm affiliated, but it's good and it's reasonably priced. So link and coupon code in the description if you want to try it out, save some money, but that's it.
What are both of your favorite foods? If we're not tracking macros and we're just going all out, definitely pizza.
I don't like this question. Never been a fan of it because I'm a fat kid at heart. So I say like French fries, chips, ice cream, nachos, all that stuff. I love it. Love it. Love food.
Will we see mini Matties in the future anytime soon? Probably in like 5 years.
Not anytime soon, but eventually down the road.
Is there one meal that Matt eats that you can't stand him eating? There's nothing that he eats that I can't stand him eating. There's definitely stuff that he eats that I don't particularly like or will eat, but
cottage cheese, plain Greek yogurt.
Gross. Plain Greek yogurt is sour cream. Like, I can't just eat that by itself.
You flavor it or you use it as sour cream.
Yeah.
But
any advice for college students, college life in general, not only fitness related? Network, meet as many people as you possibly can. You never know when it's going to come back to help you in the future, and have fun. Those years, it goes so fast. So just have fun and make the most of it.
Exactly as she said, when she first said network. You know, grades are important. For us, school was a priority. We both graduated with honors and we took school seriously, but the more people you know, it's really all about who you know in the end. So just feel free to talk to whoever you want, make as many friends as possible, and just make those connections when you can. It will pay off.
They will. Best type of videos to create when starting a YouTube channel. Much love from Nate Swolson.
Nate
Something you
Swolson.
love.
Just be passionate about whatever you choose to do. Don't confuse hobby with passion. So if you enjoy going to the gym, it doesn't mean you're going to enjoy running a YouTube channel. But if it's something that you honestly care about and you want to help others, just follow that path and just stick with it.
How do you manage meals/macros with a full day of work? I would say plan ahead. As much as people, make fun of it and say it's, it's bro or whatever, planning ahead and bringing meals with you and having stuff already made is just so much easier, and it's helps you stay on track, and I don't know. To me, that's probably the best way to do it, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know, it's so funny. Everyone's so worried about being a bro or cooking in bulk or eating meals out of Tupperware, but in reality, if you're working a long day, it might be convenient for you and it might just help you stick to your macros. Or, you know, maybe intermittent fasting could be something you want to think about. If you have long days and you have short feeding windows, just get your macros in that window, but just don't overthink it. And again, like she said, cook in bulk and just prep a little bit.
How much water do you each drink a day? Not enough.
Yeah,
for me anyway.
I probably drink more than I need, but
yeah, his kidneys are floating.
Drink to thirst is what I tell people. A lot of people are so focused on, is it a gallon a day or 1 ounce per pound of body weight, whatever. Your body will tell you when you're thirsty, so just drink enough water, especially during your training. Make sure you stay hydrated, but that's really all you have to worry about.
What is the best way to improve squat strength besides squatting 3 times a week? Squat 5 times a week.
Yeah. Improve squatting, really the frequency is going to help, but find out where you're kind of struggling in the squat. Maybe you could work on pause squats, maybe you could do some accessory work to help the squat. But if squatting is your main focus and that's what you want to get better at, hop on a squat-based program and follow it from beginning to end. There are plenty of free programs out there for you to run, so stick with something.
What time do you guys usually go to sleep? That kind of varies. And I would say anywhere from like 9 p.m. to like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm an insomniac and I don't sleep enough. Entrepreneurial insomnia, I'm always thinking of how to get better, that's why.
Right. That helps you sleep at night, which it doesn't.
Good one.
Get it? When will you and Matty get married? Our wedding is November 6, 2015, so a little over a year from now.
And you, yes you, are invited.
You just gotta find out where. How is your training and diet different and or similar to Matt's? Our diet is pretty similar. Obviously my macros are a lot lower than his, but we eat, hold on guys, you're shaking. But we eat pretty much the same foods and stuff. And even our training is pretty much the same.
We'll go to the gym together, and females should train just like males. There's no reason to completely alter your training program. You might have to just mess around with the volume, frequency, or whatever, but girls should train just like guys and just as hard.
How did you and Matty meet? We met in college.
That's right.
In like a sci-fi literature class that I was forced to take.
Not fun, but we met.
The professor was pretty cool though. How old are you guys? I'm 24, I'll be 25 in December. And you are?
26, and I'll be 27 in November.
Campbell Fitness actually said, were you nervous letting Matty stay at a creepy old man's house in Rhode Island? Because you should have been. I was very nervous, actually. I really was. I'm just kidding.
No.
No. That's really funny.
It's not weird at all. Two people meet on the internet.
I'm going to send it back to you more often, actually.
We had a good time, Brandon, and not the last time we'll get together, if you know what I'm saying.
How big are both your arms? Super tiny.
That big.
Okay, so Christian Guzman actually says, what's your favorite muscle group to train, and will you and Matty come to Houston? My favorite muscle group is definitely back.
And mine is just, I don't know, I like back as well. I like chest, I like arms, I like deadlifting, but anything aside from calves, because overrated.
And yes, we'll definitely come to Houston. You just let us know when and we'll be there.
Yeah, us two collabing with Nikki and Christian.
That'd be pretty cool.
Game on, even though we're in Vegas right now with them.
It'd be cool to go to Houston and do it, though.
Yes, we will be there.
We've never been, well, I've never been to Texas, so.
We'll be there.
It'd be cool. Did you always work out before you met Matty? If not, how did you start? And how do you balance a strong relationship in lifting / counting macros? I always did work out before I met him. I didn't actually do a lot of weight training, very minimally, actually. I did a lot of cardio. I was a typical cardio bunny girl, but as far as balancing a strong relationship with it, it's just like part of our lifestyle. It's just another thing you do every day. Like, you know, I wouldn't say it's like we have to go out of our way to balance it. It's something we both do regularly anyway, so it kind of just doesn't get in the way of anything. But
that's the beauty of like flexible dieting. I mean, training should never get in anyone's way. I think everyone should be training regardless of what your goals are, so that shouldn't really hinder anything. But I understand where some people come from, where maybe one person in a relationship's into tracking macros and dieting and the other isn't, and that can cause some of that. But we both, you know, we both understand each other's goals. Flexible dieting makes it very easy. We go out to eat together, and we just don't let it take over our lives. We just make it a part of our life.
That's a big thing. You still have to live your life. You still have to go on dates with, you know, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, fiance. We still go out to dinner. We still go out for drinks with our friends and stuff. You can't let, just because you count macros, stand in the way of all your fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a big difference between goal setting and obsession, so you just got to draw that line.
All right. What is your favorite non-healthy recipe?
Got a tricep.
That's so hard because, like, I don't know. I love chocolate. Anything chocolate is.
Chocolate's not a recipe.
Yeah, but like brownies and stuff like that, that's a recipe. Chocolate cookies.
A brownie's not a recipe. But if you're talking
about like, oh my god. But if you're talking about like food, like I said before, it's definitely pizza.
Yeah, I don't know. I love food. I'm fat, so everything.
What are you and Maddie's favorite sports teams? Okay, football is the Jets, hockey is the Rangers, and baseball is the Yankees. Do both of you have any other hobbies other than lifting?
No.
Nothing at all.
We just love spending time with friends, family, and just we're always down for whatever.
Yep.
You know. I have to say though, I do enjoy some graphic work. Like I like editing videos. I like trying to be good at Photoshop, even though I'm not very good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I don't know. Just lifting and eating.
That Lost Mike said, favorite Ferris wheel ride or place you would most like to travel to?
For those wondering who that Lost Mike is, that's my man Mike Curtis, Quest Mike. He's asking because we went on the, I forgot the name of the Ferris wheel at Santa Monica Pier. We went on the Ferris wheel one night when we were hanging out when I flew out to Cali to work with Quest. And so that was my favorite Ferris wheel ride. And where do I want to travel?
Italy and Paris. I really want to see Paris.
Yeah, outside of the U.S., definitely go back to Italy. But
anywhere tropical.
Yeah, anywhere really. Just Australia. I want to go to Australia.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
I'm fat. I love it all. Growing up, that's what I ate. That was my go-to. Always loved McDonald's. The classic Big Mac is just so good. Checkers.
Because I've never had a Big Mac.
She's never had a Big Mac. Checkers fries. If you guys know what Checkers is, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I love Wendy's though. I haven't had it in a really long time.
I mean, Burger King's good too. They're all good. Fast food's great. It's not great for you, but it tastes damn good.
What's your favorite snack?
Everything. How many times these food questions?
Yeah, probably like chips.
Oh, I love chips. Love chips. Ice cream, nacho, everything. Every food is my favorite.
What do you think of Matty's awesome cooking? He actually is a really good cook, so I have to say.
I mean, you guys
impressed.
don't see it often on YouTube, but she is like an amazing cook, especially around the holidays. We'll try and vlog like Christmas Eve.
She's love
making like these stuffed mushrooms, and we're Italian, so.
Cooking's actually going back to another question that we answered before. Hobbies, cooking is done. I love cooking, anything. I'm not crazy about baking, but Italian food or whatever. I just love cooking.
I'm set.
Yeah,
I am set.
You're set. Last question. Name 1 to 3 pet peeves about each other. I think I really only have one about him.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
I could just guess what it is. It's my timing with stuff. I admit it. I'm not gonna even try and like lie about it, but if I say I'm gonna be there in like 20 minutes, expect to wait maybe an hour. And I don't do this all the time. It's really it's like just with her. Not intentionally, but I'm just really bad with time like that.
Yeah, he is. But that's really it. Just don't be late to our wedding.
I'll be there. What's my pet peeve about you? I would say 2 things. 1, not drinking enough water, like she said earlier. I don't know why that bothers me. But 2, she drives too fast down residential neighborhoods. So like down side streets, she just goes a little bit too fast, and I get worried. What if a kid's like skateboarding, is trying to have fun, does an ollie, and boom? No, I'm just kidding, but I just don't like when...
I'm efficient.
I don't like when other people were driving, let's put it that way, especially females. But we're going to end the Q&A here. We'll be at my brother's in a little bit. Thanks, as always, for all of the questions. Like we said earlier, go ahead and follow Brittany at BrittDon. Link will be in the description box below. And that's it. So
we'll see you soon. We'll see you when we get back from Vegas, actually.
And it's funny, like if you guys watch this after Monday, we'll be back from Vegas. So all depends on when you watch this. But again, thanks for the questions, guys, and we'll see you all in the next video.
Bye.